This video demonstrates how a Fire Emergency Operations Center manager can utilize Web Enterprise Suite to plan and organize firefighter response personnel in a wildfire disaster resilience scenario. A wildfire is a dangerous and unplanned natural or human-caused fire that burns rapidly through a large area of combustible vegetation, usually during the summer season of dry, hot weather. Wildfires burn thousands of acres of land in North America every year, destroying wildlife habitats and property, reducing air quality, and causing fatalities. For example, in British Columbia, an average of 2,000 wildfires occur each year. Getting the right information to the right people at the right time is vital for disaster management and emergency response. WES allows end users to effectively plan, monitor, and respond to disasters by making use of open standards for data content, management, and portrayal. A safer, more efficient, and organized response means shorter response times, which leads to greater chance of success with minimized damages and lower impact on the wildlife, people, and surrounding communities. During the risk of a wildfire in the Okanagan Valley, British Columbia, it is crucial for the Kamloops Fire Center emergency managers to provide firefighter response personnel with the right information. Through the use of sensor data collection and OGC Web Map Services information, emergency managers need to research and compile authoritative data about the terrain, vegetation, land use, current and forecasted weather conditions, and other factors that are useful for planning purposes. This data would come from a variety of stakeholders, such as provincial and federal government agencies, local officials, social media, and private companies. The emergency manager in Kamloops Command Center receives a fire notification from social media about a fire just north of Oliver, Okanagan Valley, BC. The emergency managers safely and effectively dispatch firefighter response personnel to the scene. Once firefighters are dispatched, they will assess the damage of the affected areas and collect data in the form of textual metadata, photos, and video. The collected data is then synchronized back to the command center to allow emergency managers to make informed decisions and dispatch other response teams such as aerial firefighting, paramedics, police force, or other fire departments. Emergency Manager has created a portfolio centered around the geographic region of the Okanagan Valley, British Columbia, where common wildfires occur. The portfolio has been pre-populated with services from OGC CSW Catalog, 3D Sensor Hub dashboards, and other pertinent information such as imagery. Once a wildfire occurs, the emergency manager creates and assigns specific tasks to the firefighters to go out into the field and assess the damage and collect data. Emergency manager personnel will monitor sensor information as it occurs in real time. This information is collected directly from sensors and from OGC SensorThing sources available online. Emergency Manager can view changes in sensor levels to monitor how fast things are changing and make informed decisions. Emergency Manager will create alerts against sensor data that trigger a real-time notification when a sensor has reached a threshold level of concern. This alert will notify the firefighter personnel as environmental parameters such as wind speed increase to levels where action is required. Alerts can also be configured to notify emergency managers when firefighters' heart rate and/or temperature increase to dangerous levels. Alerts are configured to send SMS and email notifications to the firefighters and the emergency managers. Firefighters will download the portfolio of information as an OGC geopackage before going offline. This will give the firefighters the information they need to go out into the field to assess the damage and respond to the disaster. If the firefighter is connected to Wi Fi or cell service, they will receive alerts from the command and automated messages from the sensor alerts that were configured by the emergency managers. In the field, the firefighter can collect metadata, photos, and video to share with other firefighters and command centers to allow for further decision making. Information collected by the firefighters is made available to the emergency managers for analysis and to monitor the progress and status of the wildfire. The emergency managers will make informed decisions and dispatch other response teams as deemed necessary. This process demonstrates how Web Enterprise Suite can be utilized in a wildfire disaster scenario to get the right information to the right people at the right time.